Hello and welcome to the Roundabout Essentials lesson. My name is Paul Gronow. In the Roundabout Essentials, we want to set a nice foundation of all the key areas that will help you in further lessons. So what's included in this lesson? Well, firstly, we're going to look at the purpose of a roundabout and the benefits of roundabouts. We're going to look at the design, what goes into making a roundabout and the essentials for us to know about there. Okay, we're going to look at the types of roundabouts and how your approach may be different with regard to the MSPSL. Okay, then we're going to look at the clock face and how it applies to our understanding of roundabouts and exits. Then we're going to look at the MSPS GLADA and how that plugs into different types of turning left and road ahead and turning right. And finally, we're going to look at priority and blockers. Okay, so the purpose of roundabout. Number one, roundabouts help maintain a constant flow of traffic in busy areas. Always use the MSPSL routine, and you always approach the roundabout at 6 o'clock position. More about that later. And you give priority to road users travelling from your right. Finally, always approach the roundabout asking, when can I go? Okay, so let's think about design. We're looking at the typical 4-exit roundabout here. Traffic flows from left to right, and you approach the roundabout in the left lane. Traffic coming against you would be in the right lane. But you approach the roundabout at 6 o'clock. You might have a exit at 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 3 o'clock. Words, terminology could be used is at the roundabout take the first exit. At the roundabout take the road ahead. It's the second exit. And at the roundabout go right, it's the third exit, or go around the roundabout, it's the fourth exit. Okay, so a mini roundabout generally has one lane. You might come down into first gear on busier times. Remembering everything's a lot tighter on a mini roundabout. The roundabout generally has 2 lanes. The outer lane, as you can see here, or the left lane, is for turning left or road ahead, and the right lane is for turning right. Okay, so when we're thinking about turning left, let's think about the MSPS GLADA. First, at around about 30 meters, you want to mirror center left, count to 2, 1, 2, signal left, and position. Make sure you're 1 meter from the curb. You may already be doing that. And speed and gear, get into second gear, and 10 to 15 mile an hour, depending on what you're seeing ahead. Okay, so the last section here is the look, assess, decide and act. So looking at the pictures here, you want to start a right look, road ahead look and center mirror. So the right look is nice and early. That'll give you an idea about your speed and gear, whether you're likely to be able to proceed or not. And you look behind you to see if there's anyone following you, how close, and that'll have a bearing, of course, on what sort of speed and when you slow down. So you want to repeat this again, as you can see, as you're just coming up to the line, look again right, then road ahead, and then center mirror. You want to know when can I go. Okay, so if there's vehicles on your right hand side, you need to assess how close are they, what speed, look at the person, where are they looking, where's their wheels, where's the signal. Signal you can't always rely on, I'm afraid, but you can look to see where they're pointing their car. That gives you an idea what lane they're in and so on. So, all going well, you can proceed. You travel around, look in your center mirror and then take the signal off. Okay, for road ahead, we'll do the similar type of thing. Okay, so around about 30 meters away, it's mirrors center and left. No signal this time. And position, make sure you're 1 meter from the curb. You may already be doing that. Speeding gear again, 10 to 15 mile an hour. And again, 2 looks. Switch between looking right, road ahead behind you. Don't look in one place too long. The road could bend as it comes towards a roundabout and you could get caught out there. When you get past the exit prior to yours, you do the exit routine, which is mirror center and left, signal left and you position normally the left hand side of the road. Sometimes you might find that you are guided to the right lane as you approach the exit on the roundabout. Okay, so let's think about on the roundabout, go right, it's the third exit, again around about 30 meters away, it's center and right. Count to 2, signal right, position close to the center line. Speeding gear again 10 to 15 mile an hour, and again the usual 2 checks: right, center, behind. And just as you approach, right, center, behind, keeping in the inner lane or the right lane. When you get past the exit prior to yours, you do the exit routine, which is mirror, center, and left. Signal left and you position normally the left-hand side of the road. Sometimes you might find that you are guided to the right lane as you approach the exit on the roundabout. More about that in future videos. Okay, so priority and blockers. You're the green car and there's a car approaching. Who's going to go first? Well, you can go first here. You're the green car, red car. Who goes first? Well, you give way to traffic on your right there. They will go first. The yellow car is blocking the red car. The yellow car is clearly coming off with the signal and the position. You can go first. Okay, the yellow car has now gone past the point where the red car can come, so they will go first. Okay, this time there's the green car blocking the red, so you can proceed. Okay, looking at this time, although there's blockers on the right, the white car's come around, but you judge the speed of the white car and you go if it's safe. This time the white car's coming around, you would not go because they've got priority and they're close to you. Okay, red car's coming down, you know you can't go. Blue car joins you, you were there first, but the blue car will go first. Okay, so why can't the 2 cars drive off at the same time? Okay, so you're both waiting, and reason one, if your view of the road is compromised, you could drive into the path of another road user, the green car. So watch this now. You can see the blue car drives off, you decide to go, and the green car is approaching. You cannot see that with the blue car there. Well, of course, that would be a dangerous fault in the test and a fail. Reason 2, you should not go the same time as another road user, as you could both want the same lane. Just like this. You can see the yellow car is indicating and now the blue car is indicating. One of you is going to have to stop in a hurry. Okay, so let's have a recap of roundabout essentials. Okay, so thinking about the purpose of roundabouts, we know it's to keep traffic moving safely. The design, you have learned the parts that make up a roundabout today. Types, roundabouts and mini roundabouts. Mini roundabouts may be lower gear in first gear, because of how tight and how close the exits are to each other, possibly one lane on a mini roundabout. And with the clock face, it's approach the roundabout at 6 o'clock. And with the MSPS GLADA, you understand its mirror, signal, position, speed and gear, look, assess, decide and act. Okay, we've also plugged in the MSPSL to turn in left, road ahead and right. And we thought about priorities and blockers, where we've considered priorities in lanes, who would go first, and across the exits, and how to spot and use a blocker.